Hi Capricorn, Lilac here. Thanks for coming to the Lilac Broom. We're going to do a tarot card reading for the month of April 2022 for your sign. I've already posted videos for the just general universal energy for the month of April and the Emperor by your sign reading, which was a bonus that sprung from the universal reading where I saw that the month of April was culminating in the arrival of the Emperor card, and I wanted to know who is this Emperor, or what is this Emperor energy for each of the signs of the zodiac. So you got a little bonus reading. But now we're going to do a Capricorn tarot card reading. We're doing an intuitive reading. I won't be doing my usual Celtic cross style pulls, so it'll be a little bit different. If you want a private reading, there's going to be information on how to locate me in the description box underneath the video. And off we go. So Capricorn, I am working from home tonight. I have the flu. I apologize about the noises in the background, vehicles, and any other number of things that might be distracting. I shall apologize in advance. Namely my animals. Okay. So, cornerstone of your reading coming up for like the first week of April is telling me that when the first week of April rolled in, because today's April 8th, it looks like there were some stirrings for the Capricorn. Some things were going on. I did channel a message for each person for their zodiac sign, and what I got for Capricorn for April is you feel unusually daring, feeding your creative side. So basically, you know, are Capricorns feeling out of their comfort zone where they're being creative this month where they're not usually being creative? Maybe you got drawn into a project or a task or an event or a function and you don't normally operate that way. Maybe you're out of your comfort zone, or maybe you're embracing it. Maybe you're enjoying it. Maybe you're trying on a personality for size. Oh gosh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. So the Five of Pentacles would tell me that you're feeling kind of exhausted at the beginning of April. Also juggling some different responsibilities, but you're keeping it in balance beautifully. Again, life, you feel unusually daring feeding your creative side. So whatever you were doing, it was working great. And you were keeping things in balance quite well. Lots of twos. You know, maybe this is actually going to be the beginning of something more for you. Maybe you're taking on a brave new world. You know, maybe Capricorns are going in a direction they have, you know, and it's not just, maybe you're not just dabbling your toes in the water. Maybe you're really planning on doing more with this project. As April presses on in the middle of April, there's this, you know, going within and doing some soul searching. So again, it could be related to these things we already talked about, or it could just be that it's come to be that time that you need to evolve and you have been growing in an area and now you're like, okay, it's time for me to take next steps here. Because I do see you figuring out how and when to speak up and how and when to remain silent. I feel that there are some Capricorn, it's like a 50-50 split. Some of you are just telling people what you think and you're just letting it all out. And some other people are like, oh, I'm keeping my mouth shut and I'm staying out of this. You're letting things conclude on their own. I really feel these are some strong, bold energies in my mid row in the middle of April. So what I'm getting from this is like it's a sandwich of the Hermit and Death. And in between is a Knight and Queen of Swords. There is a falling out. For some of you, there is a falling out between possibly a female Capricorn and a younger male Capricorn. A mother and a son, sister and a brother. I don't know, but You know, maybe this is in a workplace and there's just a younger person and an older person. But I feel like one of them just is impetuous and says what they think, and the other one is biting their tongue. But it's just like we're calling it quits. This is going to stop. Whew. And I feel like the reason that this became so pressing had to do with a friendship group or a circle of friends, a circle of people that are connected to each other. There's just too much fighting going on. Too much fighting. Where does that lead you to, Capricorn, as you march on towards the end of April? With the eclipses happening in April, it's gonna feel like a Mercury retrograding time where you're kind of spending more time reviewing what has happened and less time actually getting into something new. It's like a really slow month. So Mercury in retrograde is not the time to like move projects ahead. It's more of a time to reflect, like this Hermit energy, to reflect and review. I feel like there was a time when you didn't really know all the details. This is coming up for you in April. That you didn't know the details, but now you know more of it than you don't. You know more than you don't know. And there will be fights. I don't know what that means. There will be fights. But you're feeling unusually daring. And you're feeding your creative side. So maybe these fights don't scare you anymore. You're standing up for somebody. That's something completely different though. But I do feel you standing up for this like younger fire sign person, or at least just someone with a fiery energy. They're coming through as a knight. And there's a reversal of the Two of Cups at the very end of April. It's like, I feel like when April comes to a close, you're going into a time where maybe this Two of Cups isn't going to be as important to you. Something else is going to be more important to you. And I'm not quite sure what that is, because then we're going to go past April. So looking at this, you do have some activity that's kicking up. There's some people and some situations, Capricorn, in your world, particularly this one that's sandwiched between the Hermit and Death. I feel like you've spent some time walking through the wilderness, making considerations and thinking and pondering about a situation, and now you're putting closure to it. So let's get you a wolf oracle card. These are my son's deck. And you got number 11, Hidden Forces. Interesting. Well, that might clear things up. For the next 11 months, hidden forces are at work for you. Writing, publishing, marriage, investments, or career. This is a time when plans are needed. Travel, destiny card. Well, gee, Capricorn, I thought we were just coming out of this period. Now this card literally is saying 11 months of hidden forces. I hope that they are good hidden forces. I hope they are positive. I hope they are moving forward your dreams and hopes, or helping to heal and relieve and fix past things. But we'll see. I know I will be around for 11 months, to do tarot card readings for you. And if you need a private reading, there's information on how to reach me in my description box below. So thanks for coming in for your April 2022 tarot card reading with me, the Lilac Broom, and also check out my other videos that I made, the Universal and General and the Emperor energy. Namaste.